It's a crisis no one can explain, but which is making this a familiar sight along California's coast. 1,000 sick and malnourished sea lion pups washing up on beaches in the last few months. Rescue teams struggling to get to them all before it's too late. The sheer numbers are overwhelming rescue centres like this one, the biggest and already at capacity.
Some of them are feeling too lethargic to pick up anything at all.
And they don't know why it's happening.
A lot of theories are out there. It could be due to water temperature. It could be to a problem with the mom's milk in this year's population, but nobody really knows.
They've now declared this what's called an unusual mortality event. Most of these pups are less than a year old, and almost all will make a full recovery. One of the biggest challenges, making sure they don't get used to this way of life.
It's very difficult not to coo and cluck and want to pet them. Mostly what we do, though, involves keeping boards between us and them at all times, so they associate us with big, scary board animals, not with fish. And try and do everything we can to keep separate in their minds the idea of fish and people, since human interactions can always be bad for marine mammals.
That's why they're warning the public on California's beaches to avoid any sea lions they see. Lifeguards, more used to a very different sort of life and death crisis, have become the front line in the rescue attempt.
And all of this is happening on a 200-mile stretch of the California coast. The experts say part of the problem is these waters have been cleaned up. They are a very good source of food. That's drawing more and more seals in, and more are unable to get out.
This is truly an animal emergency. This is a crisis that the public is now aware of, is paying attention to, and we really need the support.
Those donations will help fund rescue efforts while scientists try to find some answers. But with what's traditionally the busiest time of the year for sea lion rescues still ahead, this crisis is not going away. Greg Milam, Sky News, California.